What's up here? Tim Sykes. I don't know which camera to look at. I'm not used to these iPhone videos, but I love my little spot here overlooking what's left of the reef here in Australia. I'm working with SaveTheReef.org. Actually, I'm not working with them. I created it. No one took SaveTheReef.org. It was pretty crazy that I just bought it. I did buy it. I had to buy it for $1,500. But it's amazing that such a big, important thing is just $1,500. I don't think that people really want to save the reef, or maybe they don't realize the value of a great brand or domain. Kermit Gowa is my charity brand. I had to come up with some crazy name just because every word related to karma is already taken. Gowa means to do or to make. In case you didn't realize, in the Tagalog language of the Philippines, where my partner Matt Abad is from. So that's why we're basically making good karma. All the charity merch, this is the logo. It's all connected. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy. I'm not sleeping much here. Stock market is open at night, but it's all connected. And we're going to try to save the reef, and I want to do more good for charity. Our 50th school just opened today as I'm filming this video. Shoot, my arm is getting tired. I'm so bad with this. I'm trying to create more videos for you guys. Do you guys like it? Actually, leave a comment just below. Wait, where's the camera? Over here. Leave a comment if you like these little handheld sessions, these little talks. I think that they're useful, but you tell me. I know that I have a tendency to ramble a little bit. You got to know your weaknesses. You got to know your strengths and your weaknesses, and rambling is one of my weaknesses. But at the same time, I get asked so many questions, and a lot of the answers are in the subtleties. So everybody wants short answers, everybody wants hot picks, but I want to be complex. I don't think that you can over-prepare in the stock market. I really don't think that you can overwork yourself. I do think that you can easily underwork and be underprepared. Remember, 90% of traders lose. But let me just answer one question. Hold up. How do I hold this without my arm hurting? Do I need a selfie stick? This is good. Should you see me and the view? I want to be real with you. This is another thing. There's a lot of people who claim to be teachers these days. They haven't made millions. If they do, they can't back it up. If they claim that they do, they show one screenshot. Show me every single trade. Show me the gains and the losses, yes, but show me how much did you risk, okay? How much did you actually put in? I see these traders posting $20, $50, $100,000 profits. Yeah, but if you're using $500,000 or $700,000 on a position, it's irrelevant. It's useless for people with small accounts. And then some people don't even post exactly how they made money or they lost money. There's a whole group of traders who are you don't need to be transparent. And I'm what? Can you go to a baseball game where the baseball player and it's what's his batting average? Or what's the girl's, batting average for a softball game, or, something like a female basketball game, right? What are their stats? Oh no, we don't keep track of that stuff. It's just a fun game. Blows my mind that some traders are non-transparent. You have to show everything, okay? Otherwise, you're probably just a fake. If the non-transparent traders didn't screw it up for all of us, then maybe we wouldn't have this problem. But there's so many fakes. There's so many career criminals like Jordan Belfort, where you just can't believe anybody. And this is why I show every single trade for 20 years. I show my tax returns, I show my audits, and I show my millionaire students. It's not just enough for me. What have my students done? There are some, quote, teachers who have claimed to make millions of dollars, but they don't have several millionaire students, let alone do their students do better than them. So you might think I'm bragging about that. I'm just proud, and I have to show you why I'm real, because my arm is getting tired and I'm the worst filmer ever. I wanted to answer one important question that I get from you guys over and over and over again. Tim, what is a stock that I can invest in right now? I don't believe you. Show me some money and then I'll believe you. And I kind of laugh, but it's also kind of sad. The best investment every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year, every single decade that you are alive is investing in yourself, investing in your own knowledge, in your own preparation, in your own skill set. The smarter you are, not just in the stock market, but in every area of life, the wiser you are, the more practiced you are, the more successful you'll be. So you should be on this lifelong quest for bettering yourself. And I know that sounds selfish, like, giving back, like Karma Gao is all about giving back. Saving the Reef is going to take all of us working together. But at the same time, besides my, commitments and now companies dedicated to helping the world, I have to help myself first. It's no different than if you're on the plane when they tell you, the emergency operations, you put your mask on first, then you help others. It does you no good to put the mask on somebody else, and as you're putting it on yourself, you pass out because you didn't take care of yourself first. You need to perfect yourself, and perfection is a myth, but you need to work on yourself before working on others. Okay, I highly encourage you to give back. I love giving back to charity. I love trying to save the reef. I mean, this is a beautiful place, or it should be. This is the penthouse view here, and it's beautiful, but it could be more beautiful if the reef was healthy. So I love helping others, but I didn't start charity when I had nothing, okay? A lot of you guys are like, oh, I'm so inspired. How do I give charity? I have no money. I mean, you could donate your time. Like if you're broke, you have plenty of time. You can go, cook for a soup kitchen, or you can go help an old lady cross the road. I mean, there's little things that you can do, but to make change on a massive scale, you need money. And to get money, you need to be smart. And to be smart, you need to study. Or you can win the lotto and be like a third of the lotto winners who end up committing suicide because they made money the wrong way. You want to earn it yourself after you've put in enough time bettering yourself. That is my secret to my success. I travel a lot. I explore a lot. I'm very fortunate. But at the same time, you don't see the 14, 15, 16, sometimes 17, 18, 20 hours every day that I'm putting in reading, learning, studying. Now I'm, helping others by teaching and doing charity. But for the past 20 years since I got into the stock market, frankly, it was all about me first. Not in terms of like making money. I'm talking about in terms of studying. Like, okay, if I have 10 students asking me questions, but there's a new article that came out, I'm going to read that article first and then help the other 10 people. And I know that might seem selfish, but again, I have to know myself and I have to know the subject matter before I can teach others. I see these newbies now teaching. Forget about transparency. I see newbies who have been trading 1, 2, 3 years and they think they know everything. And they don't have risk management and they don't have a lot of nuances down. And when they teach, they think they know what they're talking about. They're not necessarily bad people, but they're teaching flawed strategies, what's the right word? Unfinished education, right? Like they're trying to help others before being able to help themselves. And then everybody goes down. Okay? If you're trying to put the mask on somebody else and you're passing out and your hand drops before you can even put the mask on somebody else, and then you pass out and the person who you're trying to help passes out. It's really a good analogy. Help yourself, invest in your own education and skill set, and then look to help others. It does you no good to be a teacher and not know the rules properly yourself. And I don't think that you should become a teacher after 6 months or 1 year or 2 years. Like you've seen a little bit of the market. And I know that you want to help others. I know that I inspire you wanting to help others. But trust me, stick with it because you don't know as much as you think you do. In the beginning, maybe my lessons can help speed up your learning curve for sure. Like there's lessons that took me 8, 9, 10, 20 years to learn and it's taking other people a few years less. But still, you need to get experience and you need to invest in yourself. And that's why I always say, what is the number one tip? What is the number one investment? You. Learn to become self-sufficient. I was putting my finger over there, but it's here. Learn to become self-sufficient. All of my top millionaire students, it's not just about the 7 figures or even close to the 8 figures that they make. Now, it's the fact that they don't need me. I was just training wheels. They know everything inside and out. And they're not perfect. They still have losses. I still have losses. But again, we focused on ourselves and we built up our own knowledge account, our own experience account, and that trickles down to our monetary account. Once you have enough knowledge, once you have enough experience, you understand the setups, the best setups, you understand risk management so that you're not taking big losses. And that's how, frankly, you can grow your account the most. And then in time, try to teach others. But get wealthy first. Get smart first. Practice, 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 practice. I say this sometimes on my challenge webinars and people think that it's just on like repeat. But really I find that when I repeat simple things like that, like don't short earnings winners, don't short earnings winners, or short the first red day. These simple rules, they're not exact. Sometimes like it doesn't work. But these rules are good guidelines. They're more of a guidelines, really. So practice. So leave a comment underneath this video saying, I will invest in myself. Don't have other people manage your money. Don't trust anybody. Pretend that every single other person is a fraud and they're trying to screw you and you'll never be disappointed. I'm sorry. I know that's cynical, but it's true. Imagine that every single penny stock is going to fail. And actually, if you look at the stats, they probably will. You won't be surprised if you expect the worst. I know it's not a happy way to look at things, but that's what you have to do in finance. You got to be real. This is a battlefield. So equip yourself with knowledge and preparation. Leave a comment underneath if you agree. Cheers. Hey, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.